everybody, Joe Davis here with IMM Insurance Marketing Mastery, and I want to welcome you to video number 1 of the digital presence problem in our insurance agencies. So we all know that a digital presence is super important, but a lot of us don't know where to start, or we've been doing it hasn't been working, but we know it can be successful. We hear stories all the time of agents and even other businesses having massive success with a great digital presence. So this video is really to help your agency discover the best way to create, promote, or turn around your digital presence. All right, so when we're doing that, we really have to narrow down a few simple questions, which are right behind me, and we're going to go through in detail in just a second. I want you to know that no matter your digital presence, whether you've had one for years, you don't have any at all right now, or you have one, it's just not that great, this information is going to be able to help it if it's already there, create it if it's not, and turn around if it's not doing well. So there's 3 main questions I need you to answer as an agency, as a business owner, to identify the best way you're going to be a better agency with a great digital presence. So the first question we have here, what is the best medium to use? And what I mean by that is there's so many things in the digital presence world of business. A lot of the times when somebody thinks digital presence, all they're thinking is social media, but that's just one type of medium, right? So social media is a big one. We know that it's number 1 out there, but we got to figure out the best medium for your agency. And so that can be social media, right? So it's going to be things like Twitter, it's going to be things like Facebook, LinkedIn, all right? All that stuff is within that social media realm. But what about the other things outside of social media? 15 years ago, this was a super easy question to answer. It was your website, right? Nowadays, there's so many more things out there. As you've seen from me and a ton of other people that you get every single day, email marketing. Email marketing is super cost effective and super effective to get in front of people. So that's another great medium to think about. Or funnels, all right? If you're not particularly familiar with funnels, basically it's a one-page landing page of a website. So instead of a website which directs people all over the place, click on 17 different options and not really doing what you want them to do, which is give you their information, a funnel boils it down to one main purpose, and that main purpose is to give you information about them so you can reach out, give them a quote, give them a prospecting quote, whatever you guys do in your office, and sell them. All right, so when it comes to the best medium to use, you got to think about who are you targeting? What product are you trying to sell? Are you life insurance? Are you just annuities? Are you both? Property and casualty, health insurance, benefits, those types of things come into that decision. Now, there are a few things that no matter what you're selling, you want to use. Email marketing is one, Facebook is another one. But those other mediums are out there and can be super useful to make your agency a huge success. So that's question number 1. If you got a pen and paper, you need to write down this question. Figure out what is your best medium for your agency to go after and use. All right, question number 2 is the presence of the management presence of your digital office. All right, so whether it's social media, your email marketing, now there are some things where, let's face it, you're going to have to, grind hard and you're going to have to do it yourself. But 90% of stuff, social media, email marketing, funnel creation, can be done with either super simple software, hiring somebody to do it. For instance, social media, if you want to post on, let's say, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, whatever else, there's a couple of great places such as Hootsuite and Clixo, that's C-L-Y-X-O, my buddy Ryan Stuman runs that, where you can sign up super inexpensive and you can post one time and it goes to all of your accounts, all your social media accounts, Instagram, Pinterest, doesn't matter. Or you can simply cost a little bit more, hire somebody out like our company that we will do the postings for you and take care of it. All right, so either way, whether you're going to do it yourself or you're going to get some software to help you do it or hire somebody, you need to understand how are you going to manage your digital presence. Not just social media, but the email marketing, the funnels, and even your websites. All right, so that's question number 2 that you got to write down and you got to answer. Question number 3 I get all the time. Joe, how many things in the digital world is too many? And I refer back to too many eggs in one basket is not a bad thing. So for instance, I'll give you a super simple example, happens all the time. We all know the number 1 way to reach people digitally right now is Facebook. It's the hottest way to do it. More people are on Facebook than anything else combined. All right, so obviously we need to have a strong Facebook presence, but let me ask you a question. If your agency, let's say they're rolling on Facebook, you're doing awesome, 90% of your business coming on Facebook, which, you know, if that's happening, you're going to spend $5-6 grand a month on Facebook. I have agents doing that and they're doing awesome. But here's the problem. We all know, it just happened actually last week. Facebook changes things all the time. They change things with their ad guidelines. They change things with how you can target to people, what you can put out there. All right, every week it seems like there's a new change to Facebook. Now maybe the change this week or last week or even the ones coming up next week and the next month aren't going to affect you, but what if it does? What if something happens where, you know, an ad that you've been targeting and really nailing hard and doing really, really well on, all of a sudden you can't target it that way anymore, which is an example of what happened actually last week. Or, you know, you might have not done anything wrong, but if you get enough complaints on a Facebook page or an ad, Facebook can completely shut your account down. And once Facebook shuts your account down, your ad account, you can't use it anymore. There's no way to get it back. All right, so you have to go somewhere, you create another one or figure out something else. So that's great. If you're making something work for you, that's awesome. I don't care if it is Facebook, email marketing. If you only have one thing, you're leaving yourself super susceptible to issues down the road. So my number I keep in mind here is 3 to 4. All right, so I always say, yeah, absolutely you want to do Facebook. That's number one. No matter who you're trying to target or what type of product you're trying to sell, email marketing is easily number 2. And then from there, you can go into, let's say it's commercial insurance you sell. LinkedIn's a great place to do that. Or a real younger demographic, Twitter may be a great place. You know, or your website or funnel pages. You know, those are up to you depending on what you feel is best for your agency. 3 to 4 is what you want. Facebook and email marketing need to be at least 2 of them. Okay? So those are the 3 main questions that you need to ask yourself with your agency. What's my best medium to use? What do I need to do, hire, or buy for my digital media presence? And how many is too many? Like I said, 3 to 4, and then you got to pick out which 3 to 4 you want. Facebook, email marketing need to be 2 of them. Now, I also wanted to provide this really, really cool thing to some people that are really skeptical about Facebook advertising. I get it all the time. You know, people ask, Joe, you know, I want to do Facebook advertising, but how do I make sure that I do it effectively? I don't get bit, I don't spend a ton of money. So I want you to try this. Most of you, if not, you need to, should have a business or agency Facebook page out there. If you don't have one, go in, create one. It's super simple. But once you have one out there, hopefully you've been posting some stuff, you can go into your Facebook page. Here's what I want you to do. And if you haven't been writing anything down, now is the time to write it down. So get your pen and paper, write this little tip down. I want you to go into your publishing tools in your business Facebook page. Under that, there's going to be a section that says Insight Tools. That Insight Tools feature allows you to look at all the posts you've ever done on your social media business account. So what's going to end up happening is going to give you numbers. It's going to tell you what posts, what comments, what videos, what photos got the best engagement on your Facebook business page. Engagement could be likes, comments, shares, views. All that stuff is engagement. What you want to do is find your best piece of material, whether that's a video, a photo. It's going to probably be one of those 2 things. Which one was the best? Which one had the best engagement? You're going to take that, click on that post, and underneath you're going to see a thing that says Boost Post. All I want you to do is this. I want you to click that, Boost Post, put $10 in. That's it, $10. If you haven't ever set up an ad account, it's going to real quick ask you for a credit card or PayPal. Put in $10. What I want you to do is boost that post for 2 days at $10. All right? And now this is going to be to people in your area who you're trying to sell, not just to your Facebook audience. Don't click that feature. You want it outside your Facebook audience. Remember, we're trying to grow our community. What you're going to see is off that $10, you could easily see up to 150% more engagement on that post. You're going to get more likes, shares, comments. This is a great way to test the waters if you've never messed with Facebook advertising before. It's super simple. You don't have to create a full ad campaign by doing this. $10, you boost it, Facebook puts it out there. You just got to put the location you want to market to. And I want you to do this experiment. It's going to be really cool, and it's going to give you numbers. It's going to update you, right, on how your boost is doing. And if it's doing really well, you're going to get a notification. Hey, you know, this post is now, you know, and sometimes the numbers are crazy. It's doing 900% better than the rest. It's an easy, cheap way to get into Facebook advertising without going broke, $10. All right, so once you answer these 3 questions, and maybe you go ahead and try this, I want you to try. You need to try this if you haven't messed with Facebook ads before. So after you answer these 3 questions, hopefully your next logical question is, that's great, I'm going to do Facebook email marketing and funnels, or I'm going to focus on my website, Facebook, and email marketing, or LinkedIn, or whatever the case may be. Whatever answers you come up with here is fine. But your next logical thought should be, how do I target these people? All right, and so that's what video number 2 is going to talk about. It's going to talk about targeting the right client to sell. Okay, and so I want to hit on this briefly before video 2. The problem is, especially in our business, all right, the professional services industry, whether it's, I don't care, once again, life insurance, P&C, health insurance, annuities, investments, makes no difference, it's the same. We are always thinking of ways to create prospects, to create new prospects to go after. In reality, the prospects are out there. There is a huge prospect pond out there already, so there's no reason to create a new pond or a new prospect. What we need to do is figure out where that current prospect pond is and simply drop the fishing pole in so they become a lead and they become a sale. All right, so I want you to get out of that mindset of having to create a brand new prospect and just being able to know where our current prospects are. And that's what video number 2 is going to talk about. That video will be out in just a couple of days. It's going to give you some time to work on the stuff here that we just talked about. And we're going to go over targeting the right client to sell and how you're going to find that prospect pond in your specific case. So can't wait for video number 2. Do your homework here for video number 1. Also do this quick tip on the $10 boost. I want you to email me. Tell me your results if you do this. joe@imwithdavis.com, or go ahead and tag me if you like our Facebook pages, Insurance Marketing Mastery, or on I have a Joe Davis business page as well. Let me know how it goes, all right? If you have any questions on this, hit me up, joe@imwithdavis.com as well. And can't wait. Video number 2, you're going to see that in just like 2 days. That's going to come to you. We're going to talk all about targeting, not creating a new prospect, but finding where the prospects are right now. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Make it a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.